how good does he have to be to hold off Jax Forrest? Like if he's 15, 20 in the rankings and you just got Jax just in Stillwater.
Doggone it.
Oh, this year.
On the leash.
Yeah, this year. Does he have to be top 10? Does he have to, or is it just like that it doesn't come into the equation at all?
I don't know. I mean, to me, listen, we argued about this.
You and Tyler.
At the Cheesecake Factory.
At the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, in between shouts and dabs.
Yeah. There had a lot of conversation. But yeah, everyone knows that, Jax is being, considered for Oklahoma State this year. I personally don't think it's going to happen. I definitely know there's been no decision made. And I would say, like, for me, this is just thinking about Jax Forrest, someone I love to watch wrestle. I happen to believe that there's great advantage in getting a full season run up to the NCAA tournament, a preseason, a first semester, a second semester. And I think I want Jax's 4 opportunities to win a national title to all be the best possible chance for that. And I don't think he gives himself the best chance to win a national title this year if he just rolls up in December or January and I feel like he deserves that full season experience. And I don't think 33 is the kind of weight you're just going to walk up and win. And freestyle's not folk style. It's not. And he's had a ton of, and especially for Jax, who spent the entire summer and most of the fall only wrestling freestyle. I mean, during Who's Number One, he was still training freestyle because he had U23. So the difference is he's amazing at folk style, but the differences are real. And I think he deserves a full run up. And I think ultimately that will be the conclusion. Because I think it just makes too much sense. I mean, you got Lucas Bird, you got Marcus Blaze, you got Ben Davino, Drake Ayala. This is a savage weight class, and you're not just going to roll up and win this tournament. I mean, could he? Yeah, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I think it just makes too much sense to give him the full run up.
I agree with you. I am just surprised, as you are normally the put your best team out on the mat.
He's not on the team. He is not on the team. That's what I say to that. He could be. He's in high school. He's a high school senior. That's why I'm saying wrestle Ronnie Ramirez, but I'm not.
He's probably done here in week 2?
Huh?
He's probably done here in week 2?
What do you mean?
With high school.
I don't know.
Yes, he is. We know he is.
But here's what I think should absolutely have no factor in this decision, and that is how badly Jax is crushing high school competition or what his age is or whatever he's doing in high school. A lot of people see the results and they go, okay, this guy's college ready. Let's get him to the college level now. And I say, no, there's lots of kids that are his age. There's lots of athletes that do that.
I think Jax Forrest is college ready. I think that's, you might say he might.
Yeah, no, I know he is, but it's the people that see the results and they go, oh, he shouldn't, it's dumb that he's still in high school. And it's like, well, either way, there's.
Not dumb. Yeah.
No, like the situation, not, obviously Jax is a smart kid, but like they want him like promoted up just because they don't want to see him against high school competition anymore. And it's like, no, that's a totally separate thing. And whether you like that or not should have no bearing on this decision.
I feel like originally, Christian, I was like, totally with you, where I was like, yeah, like give him a year, let him have the whole experience. And I still feel like I'm leaning a little bit that way, but there's a part of me where it's like, what if he does it? And what if he wins? It's like, man, the reward for that, where there's like, it makes me think of the year when Iowa beat Penn State, but Penn State still had 4 champs.
21.
And you're like, man, the story really is Penn State. And so, like, even if Oklahoma State doesn't win, but if Jax comes out, enters, or then the story could still be like Oklahoma State, and it could just keep that train going. It was like, man, what are they doing in Stillwater? You know, that's where I'm like, I don't know, maybe you wrestle him.
I mean, if you're asking me, I mean, in its alternate reality, do I want a press release to drop that Jax Forrest is wrestling?
Yeah.
Of course, I want to see that, but that doesn't mean it's the best thing for him. You'll have a hard time convincing me that this is the best thing for him to win a national title in his first
Does it
year.
have more to do with the, like you said, the full year of training folk style under David Taylor, or with the landscape of the weight? What does it more have to do with?
I think it's
Like if he was 125, would you be saying this as hard?
I don't know. I might not be. I think the rigor of this weight is fueling that. One, I think two, if I felt like Jax puts them over a top to win a national title, I'd probably be like, oh, it may be worth it. And I could see Jax wind like that might be a worthwhile sacrifice for the team. But now it's just like, so we can get 9 more points at the national tournament at a weight class. I don't know if that does. Also, Ronnie Ramirez, who knows how good he actually is. So that's just my, like, maybe it's like dad brain. And I'm thinking about, like, you know, if I was in this situation, what would be the best thing for the long term? But ultimately, Jax Forrest could be great at every phase of his wrestling career. And this would not ruin his life. But I just, you know, these opportunities are precious. And I think they should be, you only have 4 years in college to do this unless.
Better hope Jax doesn't get seriously injured.
No, that has nothing to do with it. You can't, you don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think.
I mean, I think that should play somewhat of a factor of you feel like you can contend for a title this year. You don't know exactly what it's going to be like in, say, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So, again, I agree with you that I think.
Yeah,
the
I
best
get
thing
the
for him in
devil's
terms of
advocate. I get it.
Normal is, but you know he can compete for a title this year.
Yes, I do. I do know that. He is on a heater. It feels like he's just getting better and better. But I don't know. A little patience, I think, will be rewarded here. Now, as part of it, well, I can't let myself get off this subject, I guess, because I think about it a lot. Oklahoma State has some incredible roster management challenges in front of them with how much talent they have 49 and below. Between Vega, Rainey's, Jax, now the emergence of Ronnie Ramirez, Tegan Jamison, Swiderski. Does he have another year?
Yes.
Tversky, yeah.
Okay.
That's your medical.
You've got Zinkin coming in. There's other guys I'm not meaning to forget, but just am right now. I think if he feels like I want to use him this year because I want to get a year of Jax, not to say out of the way, but like it just gives you more flexibility next year. I understand that, but I think maybe that's being a little too cute.
What, you're saying pulling a guy out of high school and getting him second semester is a little too cute?
Cute. I don't know. To mitigate a roster issue for Jaden Rainey, I think, yeah. And I don't think that's why he would do it.
I love the best for Jax, but the absurdity of it, is why I want to see it happen.
No, of course I do. Of course I want to see it. It doesn't make it right. I want to have a quick trip milkshake every single day. Doesn't make it right, JD.
People are saying Bo Bassett should go also because of
Bo's not ready.
what they saw from Jackson.
Bo's not ready.
Not like he texts Jackson Joy or major Jackson
He only
Joy.
major Jackson Joy. Bo needs time. No, Bo's so ready. Melvin beat Brandon Cannon. Mm-hmm. What in the world? Those guys, honestly, Jackson Joy and Brandon Cannon have been two of like the most impressive guys this year. And they both lost to high schoolers on the same team.
Bishop McCourt would place what at NCAAs? Probably like
top 10.
You think top 10?
Dude, Bo and Melvin and Jax are getting deep runs into the tournaments. Just that alone, them scoring 12 points. What does 36 points get you at the national tournament generally? That gets you
at
there.
least top 15.
Yeah, that's
at least.
And they've got. I mean, they have Sam Herring. They have other guys that are good. Yeah, I mean, at 12 points is kind of a conservative.
Is
Bassett's probably he's a top 3 guy.
So 36 points last year would have got them 12th.
Okay,
ahead of Michigan.
So I was being conservative there. Being conservative.
44.5 was 10th.
Yeah, so those three guys could score 44.5 points at the national tournament. 50, can you imagine 57 with Melvin Miller? It's already an absurd weight. It's becoming my favorite weight class, actually.
57.
Yes. I mean, PJ, we got to see him more. I just want to see him more. Not that he needs to prove anything. But Robidou, who's number one right now? Ty Waters.
Robidou, yeah.
Robidou. Cannon, Antrell Taylor's there. So
Ken Webster. Yeah.
Throwing Melvin Miller in this mix.
Sheesh.
I know they're all thinking it. They wish they could.
Yeah.
But patience, it's a virtue. It's one of the fruits of the spirit.
It is. Long suffering. I do want to.
Yeah, AJ did say that. I didn't learn that from AJ. That's actually in the Bible.
I want to correct something. Ronnie Ramirez, I don't believe he weighed in at 125.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But he did. He wrestled Cale Lordson, and that
Bumped
that messed with my mind.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to blame